Guide me? Straight in. Just poke it. Jam it. There you go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I'm gonna stim. Here we go. There it is.
I also count down.
So you're. You idiot. Oh, hey, welcome to Fresh Floppies. Episode 100 and is it 19 or 20? I think it's like
120 because
I
last week I thought it was 120 and it was 119.
Boy, were you wrong. Is your face red or what?
No.
Oh. What's up to all our sidekicks and henchmen out there in the Geek Nation? Thank you for tuning in to Fresh Floppies, a show where Jeremy and I talk about this week's comics, but without spoilers. So get all the way off our backs about it. Do you know what that's from?
No, but they can get on my backs. I'm craving human touch.
I do like my love language is touch.
My love language is piggyback rides.
So is my son. Oh,
Fair.
Are you my son? So Fresh Floppies is a show where Jeremy and I, no longer Noel because he got a real man job. He got a man job. We talk about the books, and we're not going to spoil them. That's what I said. Let's do it. Let's get started. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Godzilla crossover from IDW. This is issue number 1 by Tim Seeley and Fero P-E? Fero I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. And so I had to message Noel, the aforementioned Noel, who got a man job, and I said, hey, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the comic book series by Jason Aaron, which I have fallen off of, he was still reading. And there's so much in here that I was like, that feels more like the cartoon than the actual comic book series. And so we came to the conclusion that this is more cartoon.
Okay,
This
cool.
is like the 90s cartoon, kind of, but a little bit more serious. It's like a nice middle ground between the cartoon series, the cowabunga of it all, and the Jason Aaron run that's currently going on, which actually just ended, and now Gene Luen Yang is going to be writing it. But this was delightful. Are you a Godzilla fan?
I don't dislike Godzilla. I am indifferent towards Godzilla.
Yeah.
I feel a little Godzilla'd out because we've been getting
So
a
much.
crossover from every publisher at least once a month for maybe like a year now. And it feels like a bit much to me, but I have nothing against Godzilla, the character or the story.
You're not in frame at all. Yeah, he's fine. He's a guy that shows up and does stuff. Like, he's not somebody that I currently care to read about on a monthly basis.
Yeah.
But if they do a fun crossover, I'll check it out, just like this one. And I thought this was fun. This is cute. I don't think this is a spoiler, but one of the reasons the Foot Clan was even created was to fend off kaiju.
Oh,
But then they run into Godzilla and we're like, oh, we weren't prepared for this.
gotcha.
So it actually ties back into the secret origins of the Foot Clan, which is kind of fun.
Is that origin revealed in this, or is that something that like is also
It's revealed in the
elsewhere?
first page.
Okay.
In this, yeah.
Well, it was just I guess better question is that lore that we have gotten anywhere else, or is it unique to this book?
I think it's unique to this book.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I
Just
think it's
curious.
just like, oh, we need to tie in Godzilla. This would be
Right.
fun.
Fair.
So yeah, this is kind of delightful. It's fun. It's got it's things like the Turtle Van and Krang.
I love the van, dude.
Yeah, the van's gnarly. Casey Jones, like all of the major players are here. Bebop, Rocksteady, all that stuff. And I do like how it's written by Tim Seeley. It's not over the top cowabunga heavy, but
I really like Tim Seeley.
fun, but without being too serious.
Nice.
Yeah,
I love that.
No, I like this. This is fun. This is pretty fresh.
I do like how there tends to be two sides of Ninja Turtles, which is uber serious and then just nonsense.
Yeah,
I love that.
yeah. The original comic book series was very dark,
Yeah.
very dark and bloody. And Shredder dies in the first issue.
I came to learn that only a few years ago.
Yeah.
That, like the origins of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is way darker. But
And strangely tied into Daredevil.
oh, true. We
Yeah.
both got that education.
Yeah, the ooze. The secret of the ooze is that it's the same ooze that blinded Matt Murdock and gave him powers. So yeah, this is fun.
On the fresh scale?
Pretty fresh.
Pretty fresh?
Pretty
Cool.
fresh.
Nice.
Yeah. What do you got?
Nothing.
Oh, it's me again. It's
Yeah, it
Predator
is.
Badlands. So on the live stream last night, which we do Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock on YouTube, the live stream for CultPOP, we discussed Predator Badlands, and it was really fun. Do you care about the Predator? Or Preds, as he likes to be called?
I don't know much about Mr. P. Other than he does stuff with aliens on occasion.
He does occasionally do stuff, yes.
Oh, and also that Isn't that where the Schwarzenegger handshake comes
Yeah,
from?
you son of a bitch. Yeah.
Those are the only two things I know about Predator.
Yeah.
I haven't actually seen a single Predator.
Oh, no
anything.
kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, man, you should really go visit for the first time, the original Predator from 87.
Yeah.
It is so fun. It is so hyper masculine that it's almost a cartoon.
Love that.
It's really fun. And the new Predator that's been kind of reinvigorated by Dan Trachtenberg, he did Prey. And then he did Predator Killer of Killers, which was an awesome animated series where like there's three time periods that a different Predator goes up against. What was it? One was a samurai. I want to say one was like maybe a pirate or something. And then one World War II.
Was
pilot.
this the animated one that was like this year?
Yeah,
right?
it was awesome.
Cool.
And then he followed up with Predator Badlands, which is a PG-13 romp. It is a very fun break away from the general vibes of Predator because the Predator is the main character and it's kind of about found family.
Interesting.
It's really fun and it's more humorous than you would expect. It's very action heavy. It's just a blast. If you haven't seen Predator Badlands, the movie yet, highly recommend go see this in the theaters. It's really, really fun.
It's still in theaters, right?
It just
came
dropped
out? Okay,
last
great.
week. But this is a tie-in by Ethan Sachs and Elvin Ching, Oren Jr., and Juancho Velez. And the events of this issue take place before the film Predator Badlands. So basically, in Badlands, the movie, you've got a Yautja, which is the term of the species that the predator are.
Okay.
Yeah. And he is the runt of the family. He's brought disgrace to his family. His dad wants to straight up kill him.
Classic.
Because weakness is not forgivable.
Same.
But he goes off to bring back the head of an unkillable monster on basically a murder planet. Think about Australia and how Australia wants to kill you in every way that it can, but then also to the nth degree.
And also it's a planet. Got it.
Yeah, and also it's a planet. Like even the grass in this planet wants to kill you.
Nice.
Like, it's
Okay,
pretty impressively murderous, this planet. So this is basically an exploration of another mission that his pops sends him on. And Deck is his name. The Predator's name is Deck. And sends him on and he fails because he's a failure. So I kind of knew what I was getting into with this. Like, oh, okay, he's clearly not going to do what he's supposed to do and he's going to fail because that's the whole vibe of the character going into in this movie. But also, I didn't really care. I was really excited to read this because I had such a fun time. I walked out with a huge grin from the theater. We all had a blast and we had a fun time talking about it last night. But this was just kind of meh for me. This is not a must read. I don't think you have to grab this if you're a big Predator Badlands fan. It's just fine. It's barely fresh for me. And I hate to say that.
Damn.
Sorry, guys.
I really thought that was going a different way. You seemed excited from what you were saying, but damn, that sucks.
Yeah, well, the movie was great.
Uh-huh.
And this is fine. It's not bad. It's just fine. So, yeah. That's Predator Badlands, #1. It's a one-shot from Marvel, which is, if you really want to do it, do it. I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to come to your house and piss on your comics.
I will.
But he will. He for sure.
Next, we have Venom #251 by Al Ewing and Paco Medina.
Ooh, Paco Medina. I like him.
Him good. Loved this.
Yeah?
I've been enjoying a lot of Venom stuff for the past couple of years, and I feel like I've been jumping in and out, but I feel like I haven't put respect on the name the way I should because they have been really enjoyable. Let me do the little summary. So
it's a big summary.
Yeah, well, I'll summarize what I can. But this is #251. The last issue, 250, was a great jumping on point if you are interested because it picks up right where All New Venom left off. And the most important thing about All New Venom, spoilers, 3, 2, 1, is that the Venom is, or the host is Mary Jane Watson. So 250 picks up from there. Venom and other symbiotes broke out of a Scar prison, and now Venom is trying to still be a good guy while also being wanted by Scar and virtually the entire city, along with Rick Jones is now also hosting a symbiote who is Toxin, I believe. So This is that. This is Scar has employed Doc Ock, which we got a reveal about a couple issues ago. So this is about Doc Ock and Scar hunting down Venom and other symbiotes while they're all still trying to be good guys. And honestly, it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, in a totally unexpected way, the dialogue and interactions between Venom and Mary Jane have been so fun throughout All New Venom and this now. I'm very much into it.
Nice.
I would say fresh AF.
Ooh.
Whether you've previously enjoyed Venom or not, and I know some people don't like the whole Mary Jane is Venom thing.
I love it.
I think it's fun.
It's so dumb.
It's great.
It's so dumb.
I would highly recommend picking up 250 and then 251.
Yeah.
And then you can just go from here pretty safely. You don't really need to get a lot of history. They explain most of what happened in All New Venom. And even what happened before that to describe how they bonded and stuff. So
yeah, it's pretty cute. I've been enjoying this. I've fallen off. I was a big Venom fan when Donnie Cates was writing it.
Oh, that was great.
I thought that
dude.
was so much fun. And then Al Ewing took over, and I think I read the first issue and gave up. I did not care. And it wasn't until All New Venom that I was like, oh, you know what? Let me jump back in on this. And all three of us, me, you, and I think Noel, were like, oh, this is fun. I like this mystery. This setup is really cool. I was a little disappointed that the mystery setup wasn't any of those characters. We were like, it's one of these four characters, and it was not any of those four characters. So that was a little disappointing, but I'm over it.
And All New Venom was a pretty short run, less than 10 issues, I think, right?
I want to say maybe 12, but maybe 10.
12.
Yeah, I forget.
So if you want more context to the relationship between Mary Jane and Venom, you can easily pick up All New Venom. I'm sure it'll be in a trade pretty soon. You already know the reveal, but it was still a fun time.
Yeah. Yeah, I recommend it. I haven't read 250 or 251, but I'm definitely going to try to catch up.
Yeah.
I freaking
recommend.
Yeah, it's
Fresh
a really
AF.
fun book. It's good comic booking. I'm going to do the world's greatest comic magazine, Fantastic Four, number 5, legacy numbering 731. And this is by the fantastic Ryan North and the Unimitable?
Are you making up words?
Yeah.
Okay.
Humberto Ramos. This is a blast of a series. This whole Ryan North series that he did before, and then they stopped it, and then they restarted it during One World Under Doom, is just a bucket of fun. And this is Sue. Everyone's off. The boys of the Fantastic Four all go off on a fishing trip in the negative zone.
Classic.
And that just leaves Sue Storm, the Invisible Woman, and she's there for like 10 minutes, and then all of a sudden the Black Cat shows up at the front door surrounded by cops. And she's like, I need help. Help me. So the Black Cat has been framed for a murder, maybe, or maybe she committed it. Who knows? And so it's up to Susan Storm to just investigate and prove that Black Cat is innocent or not, because Black Cat's in prison. So it's another fun issue. I think the only thing about this is that every one of the other Fantastic Four issues by Ryan North introduces a really high concept, fun thing that I sit there and go, man, if any other writer wrote this, they would make a 5-issue miniseries out of just this one idea.
Right.
And my man Ryan North is just like, nah, I'm just gonna, how's that go? How's that?
Oh yeah.
The guy with the,
the guy with the.
the guy with
Great.
the sprinkle guy.
Yeah. No,
Okay,
I know what
yeah,
you're talking
you know what I'm
about.
talking
I'm just mocking you in the process.
Perfect. This is the only one that doesn't really have that. I don't feel like this has that big sci-fi high concept. And the way that she figures out what happened felt like a bit of a jump for me. But that aside, it's still a blast. The fact that Sue Storm just kind of hates Felicia Hardy.
Yeah.
She just does not like her at all.
That's fair. She's hateable. I like her, but she's hateable.
I do love Black Cat. Yeah. I like her better than MJ, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this was pretty fresh. I think if you haven't jumped on the Fantastic Four yet, you could do with this. It's a nice little one-shot. It's just Black Cat, Sue Storm,
Even
shenanigans.
though the one before this was a one-shot too.
Yeah, most of them have been.
The first 3 issues were all connected, I feel like, 3 or 4. And then after that, what is this, number 5?
It's 5. Yeah.
So then I guess, the first 3 were all connected.
The One World Under Doom.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. And then this one is, a standalone. You could just do it. I like this. I like this new move towards standalone single issue stories with Batman by Matt Fraction. There is an ongoing thing that's happening, but you can just pick it up as if it's your first comic and then just enjoy it and move on. I love that.
Which is, as you said previously, in my opinion, and ours collectively,
Yes.
how comics should be.
Yes.
Is like reward a consistent reader with a backdrop of a story, but then also have it pick upable by anybody.
Yeah, exactly. Accessible.
Accessible
Or pick upable.
is a much better word than
is
pick
also
upable.
a word. Is it? All right. So that was pretty dang fresh. What do you got?
We got more stuff in the Spider-Man circle, Spider-Man web, if you will. This is The Amazing Spider-Man Torn, written by J. Michael Straczynski, and artist is Pierre Perez.
Pere? Pierre? P-E-R-E. I don't know how to say that. I've been saying Perez.
Well, there's.
But
I
I'm
see
a
what
dumb
you mean.
white, so who knows?
What did I say? Pierre?
Pierre.
Oh, yeah. It's probably it's not Pierre. There's no I in there. But Amazing Spider-Man Torn #2. This Torn series goes a little bit backwards in time with Peter still in college at, it's not NYU. What is it? It's Empire State.
Yeah,
I
Empire
think.
State U.
It's fun.
ESU. Yeah.
ESU.
Yeah.
The first issue, there is a couple murders on campus. It's a little brutal by somebody trying to steal a fancy, cryptic old book. Spidey fights them off. The thief bleeds on the book and turns into a demon.
Yeah.
And this picks up from there. They were both really good. I enjoyed them quite a bit.
She looks like a gargoyle from the cartoon.
She does look like a gargoyle.
Right?
Yeah, there's a couple spreads of her in there. But I like this older style of Spider-Man where he's still hanging out with MJ and Gwen.
Gwen is still alive and kicking.
God. What's Osborn's
Harry?
name? Harry Osborn.
Mm-hmm.
He's hanging out with the crew, and it's a good. I'd say it's pretty, or like what's right under Fresh AF.
Pretty dang fresh.
Pretty dang fresh.
Yeah.
I always forget. I'd say this is pretty dang fresh.
These are for the people who hate Amazing Spider-Man regular.
That's fair.
Because
and want to go backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not doing anything exceptional. There was not like one individual thing that really stood out to me, but it was a fun read for sure.
Nice. Yeah, I like this series. This is a fun start.
It was actually also pretty funny, like unexpectedly funny, similar to Venom. There were a lot of conversations that Spidey was having, broke the fourth wall once, which
also,
he
that
doesn't
looks like
usually
J.
do.
Michael Straczynski, I think.
You look like J. Michael Straczynski.
I don't think I do.
Oh, okay.
But go on.
No, pretty dang fresh.
Pretty dang fresh.
I'd recommend it if you can pick up one. One is pretty essential to two. I would pick up 1 and 2 and go from there.
Right on. And this is a nice little mini series.
Yeah, and it's not
You
connected
could just
to anything
jump
else.
in. You don't have to worry about continuity or any of that stuff.
You can very easily move forward with it.
Speaking of pretty dang fresh AF, I'm going to say Transformers #26 by Robert Kirkman and the inimitable Dan Mora.
You're just making shit up again.
I am. And Mike Spicer, of course, on colors. I finally read Transformers 25 and now 26, which came out. Look at this goddamn cover.
Dude, David Nakayama hits it out of the park every
Mother
time.
Hubbard.
I'm so excited.
Good.
I collected his last, you acquired for me, his last like full 6-issue spread connecting covers of Transformers. I'm so excited to put it up.
I want a picture of that when you do it. But yeah, I fell off of Transformers not on purpose, just because there's too many books to read. I do love Daniel Warren Johnson. I was enjoying the run, and I just it got so far behind that I was like, you know what, I'm just going to jump on number 25 and catch up. And this is so fun. I love the whole Energon universe.
And 25 was positioned as like
A jumping on.
Yeah, a jumping on point.
Yeah.
So you can do the same.
And for anyone who doesn't know, one of the big reveals last issue is that, God, what is his name? It is another IP from the 80s
From
that was
Hasbro.
a Hasbro cartoon / action figure set called Mask.
Mask.
Yeah, like M period A period S, blah, blah, blah. And they were kind of like Transformers. It was basically sort of an army situation, but they had vehicles that could transform into other vehicles. So I think I had like a guy with a motorcycle, and the motorcycle would turn into a helicopter. So yeah, they've introduced that. Was it like some Commander Mayhem or something?
Yeah, it's like Commander something,
It's like
Colonel
Mike Mayhem,
Sergeant something.
Yeah. But yeah, this is really, really fun. And Dan Mora is drawing the shit out of it.
Dan Mora is
I don't
drawing the
know
shit
how
out of the entire comic book industry.
Dan
right now.
Mora draws every book.
Yeah.
Like,
He's great though.
they've cloned him 7 times to get this amount of work out of one person.
I'm never going to complain about it.
Ugh, he's so good.
He might
But
be able to complain about it.
yeah, you can jump on Transformers #25 and feel totally fine. There's different things happening. It ties into G.I. Joe. It ties into Mask. There is a subsect of Autobots on Cybertron that have been separated from the Autobots on Earth, and they feel like Optimus has betrayed Cybertron by staying on Earth to protect Earth when they should be on Cybertron fighting the war on Cybertron. So cool. Really fun stuff. Highly recommend any of the Energon Universe stuff. If you can get a hold of it, do it.
Yeah, the three main books are still Transformers, G.I. Joe, and Void Rivals, right?
Yep, Void Rivals. Another Robert Kirkman John.
Yeah, and Robert Kirkman just took over this, right? Or am I crazy?
Yep.
Nice.
Yep, 25 and 26.
Yeah, so, I mean, trades for Void Rivals were at, I think... 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And it's probably the same for Transformers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the 4th volume of Transformers just dropped last week.
Oh, nice.
Or this week.
And then I feel like G.I. Joe might be a little bit behind because that released later, right? We're probably on like 2 or 3 trades.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want the full Energon picture, it's those 3 series: is Transformers, G.I. Joe, and Void Rivals.
And one of the other things I love about this series is that some of the characters are very set in their ways, but there have been a couple of examples of character growth for some of these Transformers who were following the Decepticons and Megatron and then sort of getting swayed by the Autobots and then kind of switching sides a little bit, which is kind of cool. Same thing happened with the Baroness in G.I. Joe. She's been in G.I. Joe this whole time instead of being a Cobra agent.
Damn.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I'm also way behind. I'm even further behind on G.I. Joe than Transformers.
All right. Fresh AF for me. Transformers number 26.
Okay. This we have an Elseworlds issue from DC, Batman Static Beyond. This is by... Hold on. Give me a title page.
You're doing great.
I forgot that
flipping.
DC doesn't ever give me a title page. Did they put it in the back this time?
While you're doing that. Oh, here we go.
Oh, story by Evan
Narcisse
and Nikolas
Draper-Ivey.
Thank you. Art and covers also by Nikolas Draper-Ivey.
Yeah.
This, to say it up front, I would. What's the bottom of the scale? I don't want to put it all the way at the bottom, but what is
our fresh
of the fresh scale?
Stale.
Moldy. This was getting close to the expiration date for me.
Infectious.
But I will also start with, when I looked at reviews online, people who enjoy DC Animated Universe, they said that this is what they wanted it to be.
Great.
Which is awesome. Anything that has a fan base that enjoys it is great. Mm-hmm. So for me, and for other people who have no connection to the DC AU, it seems, we kind of had a similar experience. It seems that it wasn't very good.
No.
There were a lot of interconnecting storylines that actually didn't seem all that interconnected. There was just a lot happening at once, combined with art that was a little messy for me. It resulted in me just generally confused about what mattered. And I think I grasped the storylines by the end, but I didn't really care very much about them.
Yep.
There were just a lot of things that didn't click together for me on this. However, again, if you enjoy DC AU, apparently you will like this. Clearly it features Static and Batman Beyond. If you like those characters, you might have a connection to it. You might enjoy it. Yeah. I have no connection to AU or to either of these characters. So it wasn't for me. Right. It might be for you. But for me, it was. We're getting pretty close to stale with that one.
Yeah, I have done something that I rarely do. And it was, I started this book to read it for the podcast. And then I got so bored, I just stopped. I just went, you know what? No, I'm done. I made it maybe 4 or 5 pages in, and I just stopped reading.
Honestly,
I'm going to move on with my day.
The first 3 or 4 pages had a story going that I was like, okay, I could get into this. And then we switched perspective.
Yeah.
And that's where it lost me. It switched to a perspective that I didn't really care about.
Is Terry McGinnis the Batman Beyond?
I believe so.
Okay.
And by believe so, I mean he transforms into Batman Beyond by the end. So, yes.
Because I've seen...
But there's room for me to be wrong in theory.
There's versions of this character that are Tim Drake.
Oh, really?
And I'm not 100% sure on the continuity of it because I was never a big Batman Beyond guy. I remember it was Terry McGinnis. And then in a recent comic book, it's Tim Drake. So I don't know if Tim takes over for Terry at some point or what, but yeah, it's I don't care enough to find out.
Yeah, they never they don't mention Tim Drake. They do mention Bruce a couple times.
Yeah.
So he's relevant and connected in some way.
And this is a future version of the Justice League. There's a future version of Superman, which looks pretty cool. I've liked this outfit with the black and white S outfit and all that sort of stuff. I think it's a pretty cool look.
Yeah, I mean, there were a lot of variations of characters that we get glimpses of in the beginning. Like I said, I actually really liked the beginning.
Yeah.
I could have hung on to that storyline and gone further with it, but then we kind of jumped around, and actually the first few pages become entirely irrelevant by the end. I'm sure it's the kind of thing where it'll come back in the next issue or two, but yeah, it just wasn't for me.
And they feature another. So Static is a Milestone character, which was a company that was Black creator owned and about Black characters. So Static, Icon, Hardware, etc. And now they're owned by DC. And so it's kind of fun that Icon is featured in here as well.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't enough to keep me going.
I'd be down to learn more about Static in a solo series.
Oh, he's had a couple there, and actually, those Compact comics.
Oh, DC's Combat Comics, yeah. They're little boys that are $10. They're not boys.
Fix that, please. Phrasing. Little boys that are $10. These are tiny comic books in manga, sort of almost manga dimensions, and they're $10.
They're not read like manga.
They did a compact edition of Static Season 1 by Vita Ayala and Nikolas Draper-Ivey.
Nice.
Whose art is much better in this than it is in... Whoa! This is the same...
Have you read this?
Artist. No, I haven't read it yet, but like the art, just flipping through it, the art is much better in Season 1 than I think that it is in Batman Static Beyond. That's interesting. So yeah, anywhomst. Let's see.
Yeah, I like the looks of this better. Thumb through it.
Did we do it? Now there's just the Age of Revelation?
Oh, yeah.
The Age of Revelation corner?
Welcome to Jeremy's X Corner. So we're gonna start with honestly my least favorite of the stack. This week we got Age of Revelation Iron and Frost number 2, Age of Revelation Sinister 6 number 2, and Age of Revelation Rogue Storm number 2. My least favorite of the bunch was Rogue Storm number 2 by... I should be more prepared. No, I got this. Wait, hold on. We're almost there. I know where the page... Nope, I skipped the page. Hold on. Hold on. ASMR comic.
It's so relaxing.
There we go. Written by... Oh, that's a name I don't know how to say.
Murewa Ayodele.
And artist is Roland
Boschi.
Boschi. Murewa Ayodele. That's a cool ass name.
Murewa Ayodele.
I'm gonna... Yeah, great. Okay.
Navy?
If you look up Age of Revelation Rogue Storm, you'll see the author. If we slaughter it, I apologize. Age of Revelation is... We're jumping 10 years into the future. Revelation, who is Cypher, who is Doug Ramsey, has set off a gene bomb that has turned humans into mutants, and anyone that didn't turn into a mutant got killed, got deaded. Oh, is that number 1? No, it's number 2.
Yeah.
Guy. Oh, that
different
cover's
cover.
So much cooler.
Yeah.
Anyway, so here we are, roughly actually 5 years into the future, not 10. And last issue, we know that Storm is basically going crazy, and that's a really cool cover.
Yeah.
Is going crazy, threatening the world with weather issues, and a team of people, including a clone of sorts of Rogue that we're calling Rogue Storm.
Rogue Storm is a person.
No, I'm sorry, not Rogue. Rogue Red. I apologize.
Rogue Red.
The team is Rogue Red, Iceman, Warpath, Gateway, who got killed last issue, Phantom X, and Akujin, who's new to me.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Last issue, they're like assaulting an ice fortress that Storm is in, and we don't really know what's wrong with Storm, and we don't really know how Rogue Red came to exist. I didn't love last issue either because I see what the conflict is, but I don't know why the conflict exists yet.
Right.
This hasn't given me a lot more context. We get a little bit of clarity on what's going on with Storm. Not enough for me to buy it,
right,
or to feel like I understand.
Someone just got beheaded.
Yeah, there is some brutality in this book. Yeah, and honestly, when I was looking online, I thankfully feel like I wasn't the only one confused. I was worried maybe I was missing something, or maybe there was some history that I didn't know, but a lot of people seem pretty confused by this. There's an existential threat that is irrelevant to Revelation that Rogue and Storm are both concerned about, but again, we don't really know why they're fighting each other. We don't know exactly what happened to Storm. I'd say it's
Barely fresh.
barely fresh.
Better or worse than Batman Static Beyond?
A little bit better, but that might just be because I like X-Men.
Yeah.
I really didn't love this.
Okay.
And I was hoping I'd get more clarification and it would justify the previous issue that I was confused about and didn't love. If you have a big brain and you know things that I don't, which is very easy to do because I don't know a lot of things, this might be an okay issue, but not... If you're not invested in this story, if you're not invested in Age of Revelation or X-Men, or like, this is nothing you should go out of your way for, in my humble opinion.
Got it.
If you're connected to it, go for it. Give it a shot. Next, we're going to keep going up from here. We have Age of Revelation, Iron and Frost, #2, written by
Cavan
Scott, and artist is Avari Coleman.
Sure.
Owari, that's a U.
I can't. The font is
rough.
I can't tell.
Last name Coleman for sure. First name it might be
Ruairi.
but it's I with an E on top.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
This cast is Iron Man, Emma Frost, War Machine, Landslide, who we meet in issue 1, and Phaser, who is not somebody that I ever knew. Last issue, Emma Frost is basically saving some random nobody mutant kid, and her mother. The mutant kid is trying to get essentially picked up by Revelation's people to join their cause. Emma Frost is like, nah, dude. But this kid's mother is a human. In the fight, her gas mask breaks. She gets killed. And then in an attempt to save Landslide, this child, Emma Frost is fighting and gets her heart effectively pulled out. And she falls down a big old pit. When that happens...
Was she Crystal at the time?
So what happens is she immediately goes Crystal. And now she's stuck Diamond.
With no heart?
Yeah. So her whole thing is she is in Diamond form to keep herself alive.
Whoa.
In that fight, Iron Man is also present and he tries to go save her. The other people around are like, we have more urgent things to do. We'll come back for her, whatever. By the time they come back for her, Emma Frost is already gone. She's clawed her way out of this pit. But by the end of the first issue, she goes back to the same area and is trying to find Iron Man because he's a gadget guy with a heart of energy or whatever. Yeah. And she's like, can you fix my heart so I can like be a person again?
Wow.
But when she gets back, instead of a man in a suit, it looks like a man actually made of iron and he's going by Iron King. And that's the big reveal at the end of issue 1. This picks up from there. We get some insight on how Iron Man became Iron King. We get some insight on some other relevant characters. This is a good number of years past this initial combat in the first issue, because the first issue was the very beginning of the release of this X virus.
Oh, okay. So 10 years ago almost.
Yeah, so almost 10 years ago was the first issue. By the end of the first issue, we're now 10 years into the quote-unquote present of Age of Revelation.
Gotcha.
This picks up from there. This was very good.
It sounds pretty cool.
I love the interactions between Tony and Emma. It's really fun. This whole Iron King versus Iron Man versus Tony Stark, whatever, is a very interesting conflict. We get some War Machine in here, who I think is cool. This new Landslide character is rad. There's a lot of conflict happening in one issue, and I really do enjoy this, like, this Emma who's not quite as strong as she used to be because she can't use her psychic powers while she's in Diamond form.
Yeah.
So she's just kind of stuck that way. This was fresh AF for me. I really enjoyed this.
She's got a literal just hole.
Yeah, just
right
a gaping hole in her chest where her heart used to be.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Which is funny because that's not where your heart is really.
No, it's more like down here.
Yeah.
But it's way cooler if it's in the center.
It's right in the middle. You know, I can imagine it's supposed to visually match Tony's arc reactor, right?
I think that's the assumption, or my assumption at least. Really enjoyed that.
Last but not least,
Last but not least, Age of Revelation Sinister's 6, #2, by, I should really open these pages, by David Marquez and Rafael Loureiro.
Yeah.
Writer is Marquez, artist is Loureiro. And our cast here is Mr. Sinister, Havoc, Domino, Black Cat, Omega Red, Lady Phantom X, and Venom. So this is effectively a team that Mr. Sinister has put together because all of these people have been mutated or further mutated by this X virus. And he's like, if you help me, or rather, I need your help to look into this virus, where it came from, what it's built of, and how to cure it, and I will help cure the rest of you. It's a very fun... I liked the first one. I like this one even better because we're getting a little bit further into the story. They recruit Venom reluctantly. We're back to we don't know who the host of Venom is, and they're off investigating a laboratory of where this virus was potentially created, and of course, conflict ensues. But these character interactions are really fun. There's a pretty emotional understory of Havoc and his son, who he has in this. And we come to learn where his son came from and the backstory of that relationship. His son is currently in a sort of quarantine, which we see in the first issue. We learn a bit more about that. It's fun.
Nice.
There's a lot of good character interactions, some good story, and this does feel of a lot of these like event offshoots. Sinister's 6 feels like one of the most connected to the core of the story because they're directly looking for a cure. And also by the end of this, we do actually see Revelation at some point. And Revelation is directly connected to the story.
Okay.
So this, if you're following along the core of the story, which is basically just the X-Men title, the, what is it called? Not Astonishing.
Amazing.
Amazing X-Men?
There's Amazing X-Men and...
Unbreakable X-Men.
Yeah.
Amazing X-Men is sort of the core of what's going on in Age of Revelation. If you want to pick up only 1 or 2 other side stories, I'd recommend Sinister 6 being one of them.
Nice.
Fresh AF.
Is it a spoiler to tell me who this Venom is? Who's in that symbiote?
We don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I have a very strong hunch, which I think a lot of people would have if they read this issue, but we don't know for sure.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Well, thank you for the X Corner.
Yeah.
It's nice that you keep me abreast because I don't care enough.
Come back again next week, please.
The Black Cat still would.
Yeah, if it's unclear, Black Cat has just gotten turned into a cat. That was her only mutation.
She's the sexy cat.
And the funny thing is, we do establish in this issue, someone was like, "Why are you helping us? I thought you liked your form." And she was like, "I do. I'm hot."
yeah. I'm a hot cat lady. Reminds me of the scene with Abed. I'm a sexy cat. Did you ever see the Community?
I have. I don't remember that.
There's a sequence where Abed is researching Nicolas Cage.
Oh.
Yeah, and he loses his mind and just becomes Nicolas Cage in the classroom for 2 minutes. It's really fun.
I'm sad I don't remember that. I have seen the entirety of Community.
We'll watch it later.
Let's do it.
All right. Did we do it? Are we done?
I think we did
Is
it.
there anything you're looking forward to reading on the shelf that you haven't gotten to yet this week? Look harder. Look quick.
Bear with me.
Faster.
Is that another Escape? No, that's a reprint.
Yeah, it's a reprint of number 1. I keep getting reprints because it's so good. If you're not reading Escape, it's an awesome World War II anthropomorphized story by Rick Remender and Daniel Acuna.
Didn't another Action Comics come out this week?
Yeah, probably.
Crazy? Yeah, I always really like Action Comics.
Yeah.
I like Superman-centric stuff. They're fun. They're usually pretty good. I'm looking forward to that.
I'm going to read Venom number 251. Oh, I'll tell you what I'm excited about. Hold on. Vamp.
There he goes. He's running away. I'm not going to vamp. I'm just going to be a narrator. He's rummaging through the shelf. He's on his way back. Is he going to make it?
City Beneath Her Feet by James Tynion, one of my favorite current writers. And this is a distillery book, spelled D-S-T-L-R-Y for reasons. And so this is James Tynion, the 4th book, drawn by Elsa Chartier with Jordi Belair. And this, I read the first issue, and it was great. And the second one is out this week, and you should read it if you want to. But I don't want to pressure you.
Did you read this one?
Because you're your own person. No, I haven't. This is what I'm looking forward to.
Oh, I see. That makes sense.
Yeah, look at the colors.
These
Colors
distillery
are fun.
books are all really cool.
Yeah. The problem with the distillery books is that they are a weird size.
Their form factor is inconvenient, and I don't appreciate it.
You can't put them in a comic book box.
Nope.
Where do you put it? You put them in a magazine box, I guess?
I have all mine just with my trades on a shelf because
Yeah.
I have no place else to put them.
I love reading these, though. I like the experience of reading this format. You don't know where to put them.
Yeah, I'd be mad if they did a worse job and it just felt like, oh, they're making it a different size just to stand out on the shelf, which, like, okay, arguably that's part of it. But usually the art is so good and the stories are so quality that I'm like, yeah, give it to me bigger.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
And it's always a nice presentation. They're perfect bound. And, they're perfect bound, and they've got a nice matte finish, but then I also do the spot varnish, which is nice. Anyway, that's what I'm looking forward to. All right, we did it. Let's get the hell out of here. Okay. Let's go open a comic shop.
All right. Everybody who may be listening or watching, please go read comics.
Oh, yeah. If you're listening to this, we also went live recording this on TikTok. So if you go to CultPOP Go on TikTok, or is it CultPOP Podcast? I forget.
Just like a Cult
you can hang out with us and get in the chat while we're doing this. That's it. We did it.
Thanks.
Don't
forget the Wednesday podcast.
Bat time, next Bat channel. And then, the 8 o'clock live stream.
Which I'm not usually on, but I'll promote it anyway.
Since you're here, both Alice and Noel are not going to be on
your friends
next
hate you?
Wednesday's podcast live stream. So it's just me. Are you interested in the new Running Man remake?
I'll see that.
Good.
It's a remake. I didn't know that.
It's a remake.
Do I
Well,
have to watch
it's
the
a
first
Stephen
one?
King novel.
Didn't know that.
And then there was a movie in the 80s starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. And now this is a remake directed by Edgar Wright of Shaun of the Dead.
It's Edgar Wright?
Dude!
I didn't know that. I'm in.
Yes.
Yeah,
I would not give a shit if it wasn't Edgar Wright, because I also
didn't know
don't
it
care
was
about
him.
this actor. He's been in a ton of stuff, and everyone seems to love him, and I just don't care.
The funny thing is, I was just watching Hot Fuzz last night, and like anytime it's anything Edgar Wright, I'm like, God damn it, he's so good.
And one of the movies I wasn't tickled by, I was like, oh, that's fine, was Baby Driver. And then I watched this whole video on Baby Driver, and now I really appreciate it.
I really enjoyed Baby Driver. I will say it is a victim of sometimes you have to know what went into it to appreciate it, which is a little annoying, but I do think it's still a good movie on its own.
Yeah, it's fun. And it's got, what's his name in it who sucks?
I don't know what you're talking like the main guy?
Verbal Kint. Kaiser Soze. Lex Luthor. American Beauty. He got canceled for being for sexual.
Well, that's what everybody famous is getting canceled for. That doesn't narrow it down at all.
God damn it! What was his name?
I don't know.
Someone in the chat, someone please.
Are we talking about the main character, or are we talking about somebody else?
The guy who hires him.
The guy. Oh, I don't even remember who that is.
Anyway.
I'm sorry.
I guess we should just stop.
Read comics or watch movies. Do any of the above, and then talk to him about it.
That's right. All right, love you. We'll see you. We'll talk at you later. Do-do-do. Kevin Spacey, that's who it was. All right, bye.